This is OwlUp, where learning happens in minutes, not hours. For a deeper journey, explore all our courses at owlup.co. Now, let's dive in. Right now, you're judged more by how you type and talk through a screen than by how you shake a hand. One short email can land you a promotion or quietly stall your career. In this episode, we'll unpack how tiny digital habits shape big opportunities. That 28% of your week you spend in email and chats, it's not just admin time, it's most people's primary workplace voice. Colleagues who barely know you will form opinions from a few lines in a thread, a reaction emoji, or how you show up on video when your camera finally turns on. In a remote or hybrid world, people often meet your messages before they meet you. In this episode, we'll zoom in on 3 levers you can actually control: how clearly you say what you mean, how well you pick the right tool for the job, and how your online behavior either builds or erodes trust. We'll look at tiny moves, like writing a subject line that gets a reply, muting your mic at the right moment, or leaving sharp comments out of shared docs that quietly add up to "this person is easy to work with" in everyone's mind. Your digital life is basically a constant stream of tiny negotiations. You're trading attention, time, and goodwill with every ping you send or respond to. The tools themselves aren't neutral. They shape how people read your intent. "Got it" in chat can feel efficient, while the same words in a long email might seem cold. And because so much happens asynchronously, your messages have to work while you're asleep, offline, or in another meeting. In this episode, we'll treat your digital communication like a budget. Where are you overspending words, underinvesting context, or racking up hidden interest and misunderstandings? Professional communication online starts with one simple question: what exactly do I want this person to do or know after they see this? Until you answer that, every extra word, CC, and @mention is just noise. Clarity isn't about sounding stiff, it's about reducing guesswork. A clear message usually has 3 parts: what's happening, what you need, and by when. When those are missing, people fill the gaps with assumptions, and that's where tension creeps in. Digital channels make assumptions even riskier because tone gets flattened. Short can read as angry, detailed can read as blaming. Instead of trying to sound professional, aim for easy to understand. Swap vague verbs, handle, look into, for concrete ones, decide, draft, approve, and replace hedging, maybe, just, quickly, when you actually need a firm commitment. That small language shift gives people a clearer map for how to respond. The tool you choose silently broadcasts urgency and formality. A one-line DM to request a major decision can feel disrespectful. A long, threaded email for a yes-no question wastes attention. Before you click send or schedule, ask, how reversible is this decision? And how many people are affected? Low-impact, reversible topics fit fast, lightweight tools. Higher-impact topics justify slower, more structured channels, even if that means waiting for a meeting slot. On video, the real performance isn't your background, it's how well you reduce friction for everyone else. Join a minute early to test audio instead of troubleshooting live. Use the chat and reactions deliberately, dropping key links, summarizing decisions, or signaling agreement so the speaker isn't guessing. When you're not talking, your face is still signaling. Looking at the camera occasionally during key moments, like giving feedback or asking for help, makes your intent feel more sincere, without forcing intense eye contact the whole time. Think of your digital tools less like megaphones and more like a well-designed budget. You're allocating other people's time and cognitive energy every time you ping them. The people who advance fastest aren't always the most brilliant. They're the ones whose messages create momentum instead of drag. Your messages are like architectural drawings. The clearer the blueprint, the fewer costly change orders later. A quick, "Can you review this?" tossed into a channel is like handing someone a box of unlabeled parts. Instead, picture giving them a labeled kit. Skim section 2 for tone, suggest 2 to 3 edits by end of day. Same ask, less friction. Here's another lens. Tier your communication as if you're planning a menu. Snacks are status pings or FYIs, small, easy to consume, no reply needed. Meals are decisions or proposals that deserve structure and time. Banquets are cross-team changes or sensitive topics that warrant prep, an agenda, and a recap. Mislabel the category and people either overeat, burn out on details, or go hungry, miss critical context. In real teams, the best communicators quietly standardize these patterns. Every decision tagged decision, every open issue framed as blocker or risk, every recap ending with next steps and owners. They aren't stricter, they're more predictable. AI and immersive tools will quietly reshape how your messages land. Routine notes may be drafted by assistants you only lightly edit, like having a junior chef prep ingredients while you focus on the main dish. Translation and captioning will bring more accents and perspectives into the room, but also force you to write and speak for global brains, not local shorthand. As netiquette becomes formal training, your digital bedside manner could be measured, coached, and even certified. Treat each message like a small prototype. Test, adjust, and notice how people respond over time. The more you tune into patterns, who replies, who stays silent, where threads derail, the more you're quietly mapping your team's unspoken rules. Over time, those maps help you design exchanges that feel lighter, faster, and more human for everyone. Before next week, ask yourself, the next time I send an email that might be sensitive, like pushing back on a deadline or giving feedback, how can I rewrite the subject line and first two sentences so they're clearer, kinder, and impossible to misread? In my next 3 Slack or Teams messages, where can I replace a vague reaction emoji or one-word reply with a short, specific sentence that moves the conversation forward? Before I hit send on any message today, what's one place I can trim extra words, fix tone-killing phrases, like per my last email, or add a closing line that makes it crystal clear what I'm asking for and by when? This was OwlUp, your daily step forward. This series continues with more chapters on OwlUp.co. Visit OwlUp.co to access the complete course and continue your learning journey. See you there!